obviously you're not gonna know, like how you said, how far people are going to be traveling
Yeah.
from. So, in that case, you would just let us know. Like, you can just email us right now. Me and Dr. Adams on the same email. Saying that you're planning on having this
Mhm.
delegate assembly tomorrow, and you're planning on reimbursing the delegates for their transportation. And then in the future, if you can just get your
Hey
delegates
Google.
to send like a
Hey Google.
screenshot of the Google
Lower your
Maps,
volume by
of their Google Maps
5%.
from wherever their location was to the delegate assembly location, um, it would be able to be
Mhm.
reimbursed.
What rate is the reimbursement? Is that something that, like, is that a document I need to produce, like just a chart that says like how much each person gets reimbursed?
So from my knowledge, I believe it is like per mile, 0.63. It's not much at all. It's, I think, 0.63 cents. It's not that much of a money. It's just like a thank you, like for and like for travel fees, but it's not going to cover like gas fees or any like gasoline. Like, it's just gonna be like the mileage of how much you traveled. I will send you an email back after you send the email
The
with
first
your
email you
delegates in
reply
mind.
to it.
Yes, I can send you like a little bit more information on that. I was hoping that Dr. Adams could attend this meeting as well, so I can get that clarified for you. Um, but it seems as though she's busy as well. So um,
Yeah.
I will definitely get back to you. But as in terms of travel reimbursement, that is part of the budget. It is like allocated like so. So um, getting reimbursed shouldn't be an issue. Um, yes, Dan.
Hey, thank you, VPF Hayashi. Um, yeah, thank you for recognizing me. I'm just a member of the public. I'm Joe's student, about to graduate and transfer next semester. But
Congratulations.
thank you. So, I'm actually, I have a couple of questions. Um, my original question is about um, the budget. So, I was
Mhm.
wondering if students, like just regular students like myself, uh, would have access to the spreadsheet that SSCCC has and what the expenses are and where the money's going, etc.
Mhm.
And then my second question is, uh, if a student participant in SSCCC um, use their own finances to get the SSCCC events, and then they put in a request for reimbursement, I've heard that they didn't get, some of those students last year didn't get reimbursed. And so I was wondering what the policy is for those students.
Um, so unfortunately, yes, there is a link. I can try to add it in the chat right now. Um, Let me just pull that up for you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I really do appreciate that. Um, so, with respect to those students who did have um, concerns about their expenses that weren't reimbursed, should I
Mhm.
just recommend those students to send you an email, or how does that work?
Um, so I'm not sure if that reimbursement could be made now, just because the time for that has already, like, because their term had already ended, if not like because this is a new term. But I can try to figure out if that is a possible, if that's a possibility to reimburse them, but I cannot make any promises that that money will actually be given back to those individuals. Unfortunately, the Master isn't opening up on my end, but I can still send you the link. Um, it might just be an error on the website currently, but under this document's website, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a tab called Master Drive, and it's usually accessible to everybody. Um, However, it says that I do need access. Um,
Okay. I've clicked on the link and I don't
hmm.
see Master Drive. I do see at the top,
Um, if you if you look all the way, like if you scroll all the way to the bottom, under all of the live binders, there's a I can share screen actually. Let me do that for you.
oh, there it is. Okay.
Um, if there is no other questions, hi Benson.
Hello.
So, unfortunately, just out of the sake of time, and because quorum wasn't met, this meeting, oh, you're welcome, Dan. Unfortunately, this meeting was, canceled, and I'm gonna plan on, asking people when their availability is for the next RFFC meeting. But if there were any, but that's it for this meeting. If you had any questions, you can ask me now. Um,
Vincent, I'm sorry that I didn't know about this meeting. I was over in the other meeting and I got excused from the other meeting to come over to here. I didn't know nothing about this meeting, so I apologize because both meetings are scheduled for today and your meeting. So I got excused to come over to you.
Thank you so much for coming over. And I'll try to make it more apparent when these meetings do happen.
Mm-hmm.
It was technically announced in our last meeting that we will have
Yeah.
it on day at this time, but I can see that like sometimes people do like um, accidentally schedule at the same time. And I also heard that you weren't the only region who had a meeting at the same on the same day at the same time. So I'll
Okay.
try to make sure that we have no conflicts from now on.
Okay, no problem. And thanks a lot for sending me that link because I had my computer been acting up crazy lately, and I had to send in my report to Stephen and the council report um, through my phone. And normally I do everything by the computer, so my computer was acting
Hmm.
up. So I
Hmm.
apologize.
No worries. If you have any other questions, just email me or just let me know, and we'll try to troubleshoot any difficulties.
Okay, great. Okay then. All right then. So
Thank you.
I'll talk to you soon when I come back over to El Camino.
Excuse me,
Mhm.
Benson.
All
Sorry.
right, talk. Yes.
Hey, sorry to cut in. I know you're having a conversation there, but I remember. Did you participate in SSCCC for the previous term?
No, this is my first time being the Region 7 treasurer for SSCCC.
Well, that's so awesome. Yeah, I could have sworn I met you last year, but I think Region Seven's situation's a little bit unique because they had some extra funds that they raised in the previous year, not last year, but the year before, and so
Mhm,
that's what I remember. I don't know what the exact details are, but
mhm.
that's just what I
That
heard.
information I did not receive because the last time I heard that Region 7 was active, the last meeting, this is what I heard. The last meeting that Region 7 had, it was 2021. That was the last time.
Hmm.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, so Region 7 had actually been had no positions filled last year, and the last time they had positions were 2 years ago.
Right.
However, according to the information that SSCCC has,
Mm-hmm.
if Region 7 did have funds, they had used it all in 2021, if that was the case, just because um, from our knowledge, Region 7 does not have any fundraised money as of now.
Okay.
Right. That's my understanding too. Vice President Kennedy. That's my information. That the last time we had talked, when it was when I was visiting your con. So that I do know.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering because I was at that meeting as the vice chair because the rad at the time was not there, and the treasurer had resigned because she was busy with school, and so there was nobody left to fill the spot to sit in on um, the financial committee meeting, and so I was like, sure, why not? I'll do it.
But that's going to change. But that will change. Only thing I need to do is on my end, just let me know what date and time so I could be there. That's going to change.
well,
That's definitely going to change.
the reason the
I
reason
just need I just need to know what date and time so I can put it on my agenda. So that way I could balance out my schoolwork and my region duties.
Sounds great. Um, since this was like an unofficial meeting, I will end the Zoom here. But thank you
Okay.
for coming, both Benson and Dan. Hope to see you guys soon.
well, actually,
Okay.
VPF. I was just
See you too. Be safe. Talk to you later.
Bye,
thanks,
Benson.
Benson.
Bye bye.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, yeah. So, full disclosure, I'm a third year community college student. Uh, COVID-19. Damn, I literally started my degree program in the fall of 2019, and then
Mhm.
the pandemic hit the next semester. So it's been a long road, and wow, it's been a tough road. But I've been an active member in SSCCC and advocating for a lot of things that we've been doing, and it's really kind of cool to see like the life spark back into it. And I was kind of hoping at this meeting I can kind of get an understanding of the trajectory of where SSCCC is heading this year, and I figured the best place is to sit in on the budget agenda, right? Because dollars speak volumes. So I was just wondering, now that you're the elected VPF, I was just wondering what your agenda is and what your mission is for this year.
So, this meeting was actually just for all of the regions to be like updated in the loop, seeing if they're fundraising, what type of expenses they're spending. But if you are interested in that, like
Hmm.
financial aspect of SSCCC, I would recommend joining our like finance committee. Um, Although the name is similar, it's the
Well,
what's it?
can I do that as like just a regular community college
As a
student?
member of the public, I believe it is open. Um, it's not a closed session at all, so anybody is allowed to join. However, this term, we haven't had one yet. But if we are to have one, it would be on the website when that happens.
Okay, cool.
As for what SSCCC is working on for now, we're just as of now working on. We're finally settling into our roles, and we are having a board of directors meeting next month on the 13th and 14th, and on one of the days we usually receive training, and then on the other day we kind of discuss on what type of policies, what type of legislative procedures we're following. One of the topics that we discussed in the last board of directors meeting was the implementation of MESA in all campuses. We also are trying to partner with an organization that makes students with disabilities more welcomed and included within the community college, the Cal States and the universities of California's.
Yeah, totally. I was at that meeting. I was actually there taking notes.
Really?
Yeah, I was taking notes, transmitting that information. I'm actually a DSBS student and a member of MESA. I participated in 5 NASA challenges and had a and actually we one of the challenges I participated in, we took first place, and it was pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was an Artemis mission. But I'm really, I really, something draws me to the mission statement of SSCCC, and that's why I kind of hang around a little bit. And I just was curious if, yeah, if actually, you know what, you answered my question. If I could be a part of the committee and sit down and listen in and give my 2 cents, that'd be great. Uh, would it be okay if I give you my email, and then when that meeting happens, just shoot me a ping? I mean, generally, I try to be in as many meetings as possible because, in full disclosure, I take AI minutes and I communicate those, like the proceedings of SSCCC, to uh, other DSBS students and students who have challenges for like engaging in the meeting, like in traditional ways. So it would be great to actually sit in, listen, and have a voice at what's going on. But you tell me how that works.
Yeah, I'm currently checking the live binders of the finance committee, and to my knowledge, it doesn't say anything about members of the public aren't allowed, but it doesn't specifically say they are either. So I'll actually get back to you if you can just put in your email in the chat. I can see if that type of attendance is allowable. So yeah, perfect.
Cool. And then if it's easier, feel free to just send me a text.
Sounds great. Well, just to confirm, for your email, is it DANIELAORTA?
A is my middle name, so it's.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't. I'm not gonna send an email to the wrong person.
Supuesto,
Okay.
Yeah. some Hispanics, yeah, Danielle or Daniela, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Well, I will get back to you as soon as I can with that information. But if are there any other questions? If not.
Yeah, I guess just one more. What as a student filmmaker, you know, I'm always interested in hearing student stories, and I was just
Mm.
wondering, like, what prompted you to, go for the VPF position? What did you expect to be, and what's it like now?
Mhm. Well, I can speak on like myself. I actually didn't know too much about SSCCC or didn't know about it at all until the actual like month of the conference.
Okay.
Um, and it just like how you said, the mission statement is very like warm and welcoming for everyone. And I sit in the finance position at my school, ASO. So I just found that with like my expertise, maybe I can kind of add something to the discussion that's happening in SSCCC right now.
Hmm.
And also, uh, the high school, I attended two different separate high schools, and one of them that I attended had a really strong, like, not so good stigma about community college, but the other one attended more than probably like a fourth. No, that's a bit too much. But like a good population of students had intended to attend community college without that stigma. So I just wanted to kind of understand where that type of like idea, where that type of kind of thought process comes from, and if I can prevent that or add how community college has positively affected how I see education, then I would gladly try to be involved.
Okay. So when you decided to go to, you said ASO, I'm assuming that's a Loney, right?
Sorry?
Is that a Loney college?
No, I go to El Camino College.
Oh, okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah, you guys got a good football team. But yeah, when you made the decision to go to community college, it sounded like you were having like a conflict because there was there's some kind of stigma for going the community college route, but you were like, well, I don't see that there is, and
Mhm.
you kind of have a goal, right? Is that right? Did I hear that right?
Exactly.
Okay. All right, cool. Just wanted to get to know you a little bit. um, yeah, and so I'm not sure if you know me, but yeah, I was the vice chair for Region 4 for the last 2 years, and then I was a region delegate for another year, and then before that, I was kind of a hang around, and I was really, really shy, like super shy, in the very beginning. Like the way you take to the screen and talk to people, that's so cool. I that's a gift. It took me years to just like get comfortable with people and listen and try to communicate the different ideas and stuff. So that's really neat. I'm glad to have met you. And
Thank you so much.
please do me a favor, like if there's any updates about the finance committee, I'm super interested.
Great. I will send you an email regarding the finance committee if it is open to the public. Um, they're more active towards the second half of my term. So according to last year's VPF, they hadn't met until December. The finance committee hadn't met until December, so I don't see us meeting up until around then when like actual changes are being made. Just as like as of now, we're still technically in the beginning of our term, and some of us are still in need of training. Um, but I will definitely let you know if it is open to the public, and if it is, then I will give you further information of around what type of timeline we're gonna have these committees on.
Sweet. So like, I guess now that you said that, I know I'm badgering you with questions, but at this point, I'm kind of thinking, okay, so if a college student is like in a different region, right? We have
Hmm.
10, 11 regions in our state, right? And in
Yes.
those 10, 11 regions, there's anywhere from 6 to 10 schools, right? So there's a lot of schools, and um, with every region getting about, what is it, 5 or 10,000 this year?
5,000?
So $5,000, right? Who is the ultimate decision maker for how that money gets spent? I mean, does the regions have authority? Because I remember last year there was a lot of, oh my gosh, there was a lot of conflict because the whole structure of SSCCC really changed
Mm-hmm.
when um, the regional, ¿cómo se dice? Bylaws, there, I'm not sure if you know this, but for the last 10, 15 years, SSCCC had existed under different names, and its regions had their own bylaws, right? And we kind of participated in this kind of Senate,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
So, the $5,000 that we provide to the different regions are to hold regional events, to hold fundraisers, and overall, just like it's our way of branching out to the different regions as SSCCC. As
Hmm.
for the community college and how their funds are being allocated is separate from SSCCC money. Just because I am the finance person at my school, I can talk on El Camino's behalf.
Yeah.
For El Camino student leadership, we get funds from benefit passes, like ASO benefit passes, which it depends on the school, but our school, the fee is $15 as well as the student rep fee. Um, the student rep fee is $2. A dollar goes to SSCCC as the national or the statewide organization that represents all of us, and the other dollar stays at the school. And the accumulation of that Fund 71 and Fund 72 is what funds the students at that college to um,
Wait, so how come if it's just $2, how come the student fees are anywhere from 17 to $30?
So, the student fees and student rep fee is actually separate. So, it really depends on your campus. However, the student rep fee is always $2. And $1 always goes to the campus, and $1 always goes to SSCCC, or the chancellor's office, sorry. It doesn't go straight to SSCCC, it more goes to the chancellor's office.
And
So,
what does that
that should
mean? What does that mean for the student? Like, okay,
That means, so as of now, that's one of the things that SSCCC is working on so that the student doesn't have to, the student can choose if they'd rather pay two full dollars or would rather only pay $1 to the school or $1 to the state. However, that just means that they're that $1 is how they're going to be represented. So, for example, on our campus, the money that we receive from that student rep fee can only be used in advocacy for the students. And that's a statewide regulation. That fund that you receive from the SRF fee can only be spent to advocate on behalf of the students. So it can't be used for like school supplies or like Scantrons or Blue Books. Instead, it has to be in terms of like conference fees, or it has to be in any type of advocacy-based expenses.
okay. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. Yeah. Okay. But
I'm sorry, I actually do have to leave. I do have a meeting at 6 sharp. So I'm gonna have to go. But if you have any other questions, you can just email me and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible.
tons. I'm actually the executive producer for Triple C-SPAN, a college experiment. It's a
Mhm.
spin-off C-SPAN where we're actually documenting all of our representatives and seeing where um, how our representatives are advocating for us. So
Mhm.
it'd be great. Top of the line. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me. I really appreciate it.
No problem. You're welcome. And just let me know if you have any other questions via email.
Awesome. Thank you. Hey, and congratulations on your election.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.